صلى الله عليه وسلم فسأل من الطارق. Aisha is narrating a hadith as she was the only one witnessing that with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam inside the house, and someone was knocking the door, knocking Rasulullah's door, and he asked, who is it? The man identified himself, whom Aisha did not mention his name out of politeness. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam face turned gloomy and he said, بِئْسَ أَخُ الْعَشِيرَةِ. What a doomed loser man this man is. Open the door. فَأُذِنَ لَهُ. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam ordered his family or his servant or Anas or Aisha or whoever was there to open up for him. And the moment he opens the door and Rasulullah meets him, suddenly Rasulullah smiles and he welcomes him. And he says, Assalamu alayka ya hadha. Come and sit down. And he treats him very gently and sweetly. And Aisha is looking there and she is shocked. The man leaves. Rasulullah locks the door. And Aisha says, Ya Rasulullah, what did you just do? إنك قد قلت فيه بئس أخو العشيرة فلما أذن له تطلق وجهك وتبسمت. You said he's a doomed man, and the moment he entered your house, you suddenly smiled. What is that? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Ya Aisha, متى عهدتني فحاشا. Have you ever experienced me to be a hypocrite man? Have you ever experienced any immorality on that? Like, what is it, Ya Rasulullah? Is it hypocrisy? Is to show someone a face and then in behind his back you show another face? And this is what Aisha is wondering about. But Rasulullah is turning the question back. Ya Aisha, have you ever experienced any filthiness, immorality, hypocrisy coming out of me? فقالت لا والله يا رسول الله. I've never seen that. But what is the explanation to this? And then he says, إن شر الناس منزلة يوم القيامة من اتقاه الناس مخافة شره. The worst people on the scale of Allah on the day of judgment are those whom others avoid them. They would treat them gently. They would not disturb them, fearful out of their action and their evil that might come to them. And this is what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam exactly did to this man. And this man and everyone who follows their steps as the worst mankind in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That man that once you enter the masjid, you just keep him alone. Just let him sit at peace. You don't want to open discussion with him because an uncontrolled amount of evil is going to splash on your face. When he comes to you, you got nothing to do except Assalamu alaikum, how are you doing? Habibi, how was your day? Allah, we missed you a lot. It's been a long time you didn't come to the masjid. What are you doing? Certainly not hypocrisy. But you are avoiding his evil. And that's not even a backbite. When Rasulullah said, بِئْسَ أَخُ الْعَشِيرَةِ, he's a doomed man. That's not backbiting. And this is from the flexibility and the mercy of our religion. That it sets rules, but it gives you exceptions. And this is why from that hadith and many other hadiths, the scholars would give 6 reasons which allow you and give you a green light to backbite any human being on earth. 6 conditions. The first one is at-tadallum. At-tadallum, when you are invited to the court and you have to bring and set the testification, you have the green light to speak on whoever, whatever. The second one is al-mujahara. Someone is exposing his sins out in the public. He already exposed himself, so the fact that you share what he's doing is not backbiting. Al-isti'anah ala taghyir munkar. There is a munkar. There's something wrong happening outside by someone, and you have to tell whoever is there to help you to change it. Al-istifta'. When you're going to the Imam, a wife is complaining about her husband, a husband complaining about his wife, and you have to spill the tea. There's no backbiting in that. What tahdhir warning someone from someone. Those are the conditions that allows backbiting. And make sure that you don't put yourself in a position where people are avoiding you from your evil, because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has defined the Muslim in one short, precise definition, and he said, "Al-Muslim man salima al-Muslimuna min lisanihi wa yadihi." The true Muslim is not the one who just prays and fasts and gives donations, but the ones whom people around him are feeling safe, safe from his hand and safe from his tongue. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Sallallahu wasallam ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. What's that? المعرف. التعريف. أحسنت. نعم. See, التظلم والتعريف والتحذير والاستفتاء والاستعانة والمجاهرة. 6 conditions. I believe we missed that one. التعريف بsomeone. So for example, Allah has defined Abdullah ibn Maktoum in Surah Abasa. He said, أن جاءه الأعمى. He didn't say Abdullah came, but he said the blind one. Because his nickname in the community was the blind. Just like Al-Asha, Al-Jahiz. Al-Jahiz is the one who popped eye. So if someone comes here and he's known to be the disabled man, the blind man, the deaf man, the shorty, the fat boy, all of these nicknames, if he was known with it in the community, that is not considered a backbite. Jazakallahu khairan. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi.